Lumen was a popular virtual idol before I was even born, right? I bet no one would have guessed that she was a Septima.
Lumen's identity was top secret. Only a few of Sumeragi's top brass knew the truth. We can thank them for allowing Lumen here to operate as a reboot of the original one.
Don't you mean the long-awaited remodel, Lumen version 2.0?
Either way, it's great having you around. The Bureau of Dragon Saviors is a brand new department here, and we're very combat-focused. A cute mascot like Lumen goes a long way to soften the opposition to us from inside and out.
A cute mascot? I'm not just a pretty face, you know. Just who do you think is helping you search for signals of new primal dragons? And who else is going to show up in battle when you're totally out of HP and your fetters are about to wear off? Also, who keeps Stevie's rampage, mostly, under control? That's all thanks to my power.
But it's not like you can always do that, right? Isn't it random?
But I...
Don't take it too hard, Lumen. When I awaken with your power, I always feel stronger than ever. I don't know where I'd be without you.
Well, that power is pretty close to a rampaging primal dragon, so we'd better not rely on it if we can help it.
Well, when you put it that way, I guess I'll go work on a new theme song for the Dragon Saviors.
Primal dragons are being awakened by dragon radiation. It's because of me that yet another battle is happening.
In the near future, adepts will wipe out humanity. According to Sumeragi's files, the lead researcher on the Septima research project apparently said this decades ago. Maybe that researcher knew something we didn't, that adepts would one day become primal dragons. If that's true, this phenomenon was going to occur anyway, with or without you. You're only at the center of it all because of some dumb bad luck. You got that? Either way, don't stress yourself out over it. We need you for this job because of what you can do, Gunvolt.
Kirin.
But you know, looking at you now, I guess all you can do is sit and shake, huh?
Sheesh. Just whose fault is that again? What kind of organization is that Shadow Yakumo you used to work for, Kirin?
Not used to. I still work for them. Even now, I'm a battle priestess of Shadow Yakumo. I haven't left. I've simply been dispatched to Sumeragi. Think of it like being a temp worker.
So that's how it is. She seems to be proud of her position in this Shadow Yakumo organization.
How should I put this? You know those glaives that were keeping you sealed and the barriers that protect the country? Controlling and overseeing those spiritual or supernatural things and preventing their misuse is Shadow Yakumo's duty. If you go way back, I hear Shadow Yakumo has the same origins as Sumeragi. That was ages ago, though. Nowadays, they're basically like business partners.
They must have a long history then, which makes it all the more surprising I've never heard of them until now.
The shadow in the name is there for a reason. Normally, I would never be operating out in the open like this. That alone should tell you how serious the situation is. This is a national, no, worldwide emergency. Hey Gunvolt, after fighting head-to-head with Sumeragi and coming away victorious, how does it feel to work for them?
Sumeragi once went as far as to perform human experiments in their adept research. They are a vile organization, and my feelings there have not changed. However, it's thanks to them we still have the peace I fought for.
Whoa, that's wild. You always struck me as a humanity must be free at any cost kind of guy. I even heard that you used to be a terrorist.
Don't get me wrong. There's some things that Sumeragi has done that I will never be able to forgive. But they did have reasons for their actions, Using overwhelming power to force others to bend to your will only creates more friction in the end, though. No matter the reason, I'm a part of Sumeragi for now. This time, I'll try to change the organization from the inside. The old me would never be able to do that.
It's nice to have a goal and all, but we have to do something about the problem in front of us first. You know, those primal dragons?
I'm well aware.
Kirin seems to be having a tough time with her office PC. Even her clothes seem to be at odds with it.
Hey, Kirin, working on some reports?
Oh, hey Gunvolt. I was actually checking out your records in Sumeragi's database.
My records? What do you need those for?
No reason. Just curious.
Get back to work. We hardly have enough people here as it is.
Come on, you don't need to tell me that. Besides, it's part of my job with Shadow Yakumo to know about the targets I'm supposed to be observing. By the way, I couldn't help but notice how young you look in all the photos here. Just how old are you anyway?
I haven't counted since I stopped aging, so I honestly don't remember.
Interesting. So you really did stop aging.
It's not like I wanted to, but so much has happened to my body at this point, like the Muse's anthem and the AB spirits. Though if I think back, it may have been a precursor to becoming a primal dragon.
It's even harder to tell how old I am now, though, considering this is how I look.
Well, hey, guess everything worked out fine.
Fine? This is fine?
Crap, I forgot my charger. Hey, Gunvolt, can you charge my phone with your Septima?
I guess I could, but for someone who's seen my primal dragon form, I feel like you have a lot of faith in me.
I also have a lot of faith in my Septima. Radiant Fetter's seal is unbreakable. Anyway, can you charge my phone or not?
I think I'll pass. I wouldn't want to break your phone. I don't have as much precise control over my power as I used to. It could be because of the seal, or maybe it's this body.
Okay then, shake. You won't charge my phone, you won't shake. How about sit? Can you sit?
Jeez, you're something else.
Have you two been paying attention to the rank you get when you clear a mission? There's no special reward or anything, but I'd love to see you get an S++ sometime. That's the highest rank you can get.
Oh, that rank? If I remember right, we need lots of praise. I mean, kudos points to get a high rank. Something like getting a bunch of kudos by defeating multiple enemies without touching the ground, right?
There are some other ways of earning extra kudos, like quickly defeating multiple enemies. But the way you mentioned is the most efficient. But you need to be careful. If an enemy hits you, you'll get a kudos lock penalty, which prevents you from gaining kudos for a while.
I need to be careful? It's not just me out there, you know? It could happen to you too.
About that. Unfortunately, we won't earn many kudos when I defeat enemies. Sorry.
Oh, that's right. When you're unleashed from my fetters, anyone would recognize you as the world's strongest adept, Gunvolt. It's only natural we wouldn't earn any praise by relying on you to fight.
Kirin, you said you're a battle priestess for Shadow Yakumo, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. What about it?
Oh, I was just thinking about how you fight. Your sword and talismans remind me of someone I fought with ages ago, so I thought you might have the same style.
A sword and talismans? You've been fighting for so long, it would probably be more weird if you never met someone like that. I'm pretty sure it's not someone from Shadow Yakumo, though. I've never seen records of anyone else like that. Besides, my fighting style is almost entirely my own, so it's just gotta be a crazy coincidence.
I see. They were dressed up like a samurai, so I just thought you might know them.
I bet that was just a guy in samurai cosplay. Just what kind of organization do you think Shadow Yakumo is?
One with battle priestesses?
You can go to any shrine and find a priestess. Do you know any samurai in this day and age?
I can't say I do.
Thought so.
But what about the battle part?
The Sumeragi Futures Institute of Technology. I can't believe they wasted so many glaives in there. Sumeragi has no damn clue how much blood, sweat, and tears it takes to make even one of those swords.
Oh, yeah. Your Shadow Yakumo group is responsible for managing the glaives, right? A sword capable of isolating septimosomes from an adept and suppressing their power. That's what those glaives are capable of. Thanks to that, I have no memory of my time sealed away. It's like I was having surgery for a long time.
You're talking about the old style of glaives. If that's what they were using, yikes. Those things are super expensive. We only use the old ones for rituals these days. If that's all you know about them, you really are an old man, huh?
You should be more sensitive about people's age. Okay, fine. What kind of glaives do you use these days?
Today's model doesn't need to isolate septimosomes anymore. It can suppress septimas all on its own, so it's way more effective and cheaper that way. If Sumeragi really was wasting resources like that, Shadow Yakumo is gonna give them an earful.
So even a battle priestess has to think about the bottom line.
You know, even though we're both primal dragons, how come I didn't get a cute transformation like Gunvolt did?
You've got a point. I wonder why.
There's still a lot we don't know about primal dragons. The research team hasn't gotten around to researching Gunvolt yet either. But something else caused GV's transformation. He's the ruler of the primal dragons after all. That might have something to do with it.
I gotta admit, at first, I thought Gunvolt was a doggo with a septima that turned him into a guy.
But he is, though.
What? You for real?
Don't fall for it. Kirin, knock it off with the weird jokes.
My septima is called Geist. I can use it to give form to the energy of souls.
You act like such an upbeat guy, but your septima's actually pretty grim. Are you actually all dark and gloomy on the inside?
Wow! Right in my weak point. For massive damage. Well, when I was a little guy, I was more of the loner type.
Since you're a priestess, Kirin, aren't souls and ghosts your territory?
I can see them perfectly fine. I just can't use them like BB does. The souls that BB is talking about aren't the souls of the dead anyway.
Wait, really? And what the heck are they?
What do you mean? It's a septima.
Septima? Well, what the heck's a septima?
If you can figure that out, you can make the world a better place.
So BB's Septima can control spirits. Someone I worked alongside for many years had a strong connection to spirits.
Oh yeah? Someone with the same septima as me?
Nah, she had a connection with spirits, but she wasn't an adept, just a normal human. She was unrelated to all the fighting, and was able to give me a sense of normalcy. That ordinary, everyday life saved me more than anything.
You sly dog! You've been talking about your girlfriend this whole time?
Those days are long gone. After I became a primal dragon, I hurt her once by accident. I decided then and there to leave her side for good.
Huh. Dang. I was just looking for a chill convo, but that's some real heavy stuff, man.
Oh, BB, I've been meaning to ask you. It's about this strange vocabulary you use all the time.
What's that? I'm always being 100% on the level. Nothing strange about my flow, dude. Are we not copacetic here?
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Are you doing that on purpose? It's pretty crazy.
Oh, when you say crazy, do you mean good crazy or bad crazy? I think you need to be more clear when you talk to people, Kirin.
Are you really not doing this on purpose?
On purpose? Doing what on purpose?
After I finished lunch, I came back to the office to find BB building a plastic model.
What you got there?
Oh, remember that department that got axed a while back? I raided their warehouse and found a bunch of these, so I thought I'd give it the old college try. But it's a total bust. I'm just not cut out for this kind of plain Jane work.
Let's see here. Michi Mark 17 Type C Mantis. A model tank, huh? A full reproduction complete with jumping action. Oh, jeez. I remember that. If it's what I'm thinking of, I fought one a long time ago.
Your war stories really come out of left field, man. They're like straight out of the history books. Mind if I call you Gramps?
Please don't treat me like an old man.
Gunvolt.
Kirin, did you say something?
I don't know. Are you hearing things again?
A septima that gives form to the energy of souls.
Oh, you taking an interest in my septima?
I wouldn't go that far, but I was thinking about how GV's image pulses are similar to your septima.
Oh, word. Those are the things where he, gives form to his memories, right? My Geist could never match the looks of a hottie like you, though, Lumen. You definitely ain't gonna start any deep conversations either.
You know, your septima was kind of scary at first, but now I think they're actually pretty cute.
What? You know how to butter my biscuit.
Maybe if we practice together, they could join in during the chorus to one of my songs.
You want to use my Geist to make a choir of the dead? That's so dang epic!
What in the world are you talking about?
Hey, Kirin! I have a great idea! Let's make a commercial for the Dragon Saviors!
Lumen suddenly started talking to Kirin after seeing something on BB's monitor.
A commercial? Well, it might help us spread word of the Bureau's work to the world.
Whoa, that sounds dope! I bet we could get Sumaragi's Department of Message Propagation to help us make it!
We could get our message out there and recruit new members at the same time!
We might have some trouble making it, considering our current staff.
Good point. Kirin needs to stay out of public view. And I'm not the best representative. Plus, I look like this.
And BB is BB.
Not cool.
If we're gonna do this, we could have Lumen sing and put text over it, I guess.
I guess I was a bit hasty.
Gunvolt, do you have a minute?
Sure. What's up?
Can I just give you a little hug?
What?
Okay, here I go. Ah, so fluffy! Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy? You know, Gunvolt, I bet if you were a Shiba Inu, you'd be purple.
Come on! Enough with the petting! Also, wait for my permission before you hug me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I got carried away.
Please think.
I totally get it, Shiron.
Not you too, Kirin. And just for the record, there's no such thing as a purple Shiba, okay?
I feel like like I've heard that somewhere before.
The office work has gotten so much easier with you around, Shiron. It's like you're doing the work of 10 whole employees.
I think that's a bit much, but hell yeah! Thanks for the compliment.
Gunvolt is kinda useless with office work, though I think that's pretty obvious just by looking at him.
I'm trying to help as much as I can using voice recognition software, but it takes forever.
And BB is utter garbage with numbers.
Dang, that's cold, Kirin.
I swear, you just can't count on guys.
I'm a guy too, you know. How did you get anything done before I got here anyway? You weren't doing this solo, right, Kirin?
When things were really rough, we borrowed some staff from other departments. We're a new section with hardly any clout, so it was tough to get anyone to actually come help.
Yeesh! That must have been really tough.
Shiron and Kirin are eating snacks in the break room. Apparently, Shiron brought in some goodies to share.
Oh, this chocolate is so good!
That one's totally my favorite! I knew you'd like it.
Oh! GV, you can't have any.
Huh? Why not?
Chocolate is poisonous to dogs. I learned that when I was a kid.
Oh, really? I guess that means none for you, GV.
How about me?
If GV can't have any, you can't either.
You're putting me in the same boat as Dogvolt?
I bet Kirin just wants more for herself.
No dinner for you either, GV.
What?
GV, do you ever play video games?
Games, huh? I played a few before joining Sumeragi. It's been a long time, though. I don't even know what hardware is available these days.
Wanna give something new a try then? You seem like you'd be good at games that need lightning-quick reflexes.
You're probably right about that. Maybe even to a shockingly unfair level. But I can't imagine there's a lot of games I can play when I'm like this.
Maybe whack-a-mole?
Totally. You can hold the hammer in your mouth.
I definitely don't want to play now.
Hey, Kirin?
Yeah?
You ever go out and do stuff? Like go to malls, arcades, or even go out to eat?
I can't say that I do. It's super empty where I live, and my duties keep me busy all the time.
Yikes! That sounds rough. Do you get to have any fun?
What do you think, GV?
Why are you asking me? Well, you're a bit of a workaholic, Kirin. You should do something to relieve some stress.
You think so? Oh, I have an idea. I'll go get a leash and take GV for a walk.
Oh, that sounds like a super fun idea. Can I come too?
I'm still human, but if you think it'll help you relieve some stress, I don't mind.
I'm just joking. You're so serious.
Oh, it was just a joke. Maybe Kirin lets off stress by teasing GV. Hey, Kirin, would you be willing to go a few rounds with me?
Huh?
Shiron takes some playing cards out of his bag and shows them to Kirin.
Ah, now I get it. Are you sure you want to square off against me?
Hell yeah, I'm sure!
Well, if you insist. Just for a little bit, okay?
Yay!
A short while later, A strange smile came across Shiron's face.
Kirin, are you secretly a card game genius? I can't even catch a glimpse of winning here.
Yeah, it always ends up like this.
She's got foresight and intuition in spades.
I've literally never lost at these sorts of games before. Besides, it would be rude to hold back against Shiron. But hey, at least we managed to blow off some steam.
I'm glad we could play, but losing that badly stings.
Shiron seems to be in high spirits today. He's really tearing through his work.
Something got you in a good mood, Shiron?
Yeah, a game I was really looking forward to finally came out today.
Oh yeah? What kind of game is it?
It's an action game where you play as a cute little corgi who pilots a robot that has to take on demons in a castle. You can even play together with friends.
A dog and a robot? Can that dog control electricity like me?
Oh, the robot doesn't run on electricity. But does that mean you can do that too, GB?
With Sumeragi's technology, we might be able to get a robot custom built just for me.
Check it out! They were just giving them out in another department, so I brought back a model tank.
Again? Didn't you already get one of those and give up on building it halfway through?
Oh yeah, guess I did. But Apollo ended up building it. We got it set up right over there.
There was a shiny gold plastic model on display in the spot BB pointed to.
It looks totally different from the last time I saw it. I thought that tank was supposed to be green.
There's no art in simply assembling a model. I always put my own spin on them. That one is part of a refresh of the Mantis line of tanks, the Mantis Delta line. It was planned, but never made it to prototype. It has a mirror finish to improve its resistance to beam weapons. Quite a quality piece if I do say so myself.
I didn't have you pegged as a model guy.
Anywho, here's what I got for you this time.
Ah, Spider. It seems to be a prototype from the 10th generation that never made it to production. Quite a niche model you have here.
The 10th generation. Oh, that takes me back. I fought one of those as well.
Is that so? I didn't know it was ever deployed in the field. I expected nothing less from you, Gunvolt. You're a living legend.
Yeah, Gramps. Grampvolt.
Please stop that. Your pendulum Septima seems quite powerful, Apollo.
That's right. I suppose that since we battled once before, you have some understanding of my ability.
Sorry, should I have not said anything?
These days, there are plenty of people who have a strong sense of privacy and want to keep their Septimas a secret. It can be a touchy subject sometimes. There's an unspoken rule among these people to never pry into another's Septima.
No, it's fine. I just have a tendency to be rather secretive. It's an old habit of mine. I fully intended to leave that lifestyle behind, but...
Huh?
Sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. Anyway, my pendulum allows me to alter the vectors of objects I come into contact with. It may be powerful in combat, but it's admittedly not very useful in everyday life. The best it could do is deflect a stray bullet once in a while.
Is that something that happens in everyday life?
Apollo is a real mystery. And that's coming from me.
Kirin, is everything ready for tomorrow's report?
Since the Bureau of Dragon Saviors is a department within the Sumeragi Group, we still have to submit reports to the higher-ups like everyone else.
Yup, and it's flawless. Wanna take a look?
Kirin's turning her monitor so Apollo can see.
This part here. I'm afraid it may need some revisions.
Huh? Did I mess up?
All the necessary items are there. It's just a little hard to look at.
Let me take a crack at it. I have a knack for putting these together.
I guess I should leave the presentation up to you too, huh?
Sorry, but I still need you to take care of that part. I'm not cut out for public speaking. What's the matter, GV? Something wrong with the vending machine?
Oh, hey, Apollo. I couldn't drink coffee the entire time I was sealed away by the glaives, and now I have a craving.
I see. I have some quality beans at my place. Would you like to come over for a cup sometime?
Wow, so you brew it yourself?
Right. It brings up some old memories, so I haven't done it much lately. But it's still nice to share a cup with friends.
Oh? I guess I'll stop by with Kirin if we're in the area.
Kirin, you're not good with PCs, are you?
Yeah, but I'm totally fine when it's a normal terminal.
It's not that big a deal.
Oh, that's not really what I meant. It's just that you have your password written down on a note stuck to your desk.
Oh, you're right. And it's just Kirin03.
Ugh, it's that stupid server. Makes me change my password all the time.
Which is in accordance with Sumeragi's information security policy. Next time, at least write it in a notebook.
Fine.
Did you by chance ever play an instrument, Apollo?
Huh? Why the sudden interest?
I'm writing a new song and I want some backup instrumentals. You give off the vibe of someone who knows how to play an instrument.
Well, I suppose I've played a few in my time. Can you really tell that just by looking at me?
I knew it!
Yeah, you do give off that impression now that I think about it.
And Kirin, you look like you'd have some experience with the shamisen.
Too bad. Battle priestesses don't play instruments.
Oh, so you can't play any.
You get a little sloppy sometimes, Kirin. Instruments may not be your strong suit after all.
Hey, I never said I totally can't play.
About that sword of yours, Kirin.
What about it? I'm not giving it to you, okay?
The way the blade is built into the staff makes it the definition of a concealed weapon.
And what of it?
I was only thinking that it must be made of quality steel. It shows no sign of breaking, even after being swung around so much. It seems to be incredibly sharp, too. This must be the work of a master swordsmith. Is there a smith's inscription on it?
You're right about it being strong, but I have no idea how sharp it is. I'm always just hacking and slashing as hard as I can.
Kirin is the real impressive one here.
Cayman, looking at how you dress, I'm guessing you're still a student?
Nah, I just simply dress as any true man should. I haven't been to school in a while. My muscles would just wither away in a place like that.
Uh-huh.
What about you, Kirin? You still go to school?
I've already finished my schooling at essentially a high school level. You could say I skipped a few grades. Shadow Yakumo is an organization that supports the country from the shadows. They have some extra legal systems in place.
Extra legal? That sounds almost as powerful as my muscles.
Actually, even more powerful.
Excellent! I will train even harder so my muscles can get extra legal.
Huh? What are you up to, Cayman?
Huh? I think it should be obvious.
Cayman said he wanted me to stand on his back while he does push-ups. Something about needing to overload for big gains.
And you're just vibing with this, GV?
No, not really.
I gave the okay for this one. I thought it would be funny. And it totally is.
That's right.
Bunch of hard workers up in here.
That's, a big catch, huh?
Cayman's carrying a wild boar that looks about 6 feet long, right through the entire office as the other Sumeragi employees stare at him.
Good eye, Kirin. As you can see, there's enough for everyone.
Where did you get a boar that big?
I found him while I was training under a waterfall in the mountains. I never miss an opportunity for a duel.
You'll duel just about anything, won't you? But hey, looks like it was a good match, though.
The bigger the opponent, the hotter my muscles get.
I'm very glad for you, but could you take that thing somewhere else? It's kind of hard to get work done with it around.
Cayman is using his chair to hold a strange pose.
What in the world are you doing?
I'm doing a chair workout, obviously.
Please don't say that like it's a normal thing people do at the office.
Our muscles will wither away just sitting in these chairs all day. Isn't it better to prepare our bodies for glorious combat?
Well, in your case, it's probably better than messing around with data.
Now. The office lounge is pretty spacious. Wouldn't you be better off training in there?
You have a point. All right, GV, let's go and feel the burn together.
What?
Oh, see you later, boys.
Kirin, don't just stand there! Help me!
A chime goes off throughout the office at noon.
Whew, looks like it's time to eat. Cayman, what do you usually do for lunch?
Me? I bring my lunch.
Huh, that's a bit surprising. Does someone make it for you?
You're looking at him. Come on, it's time to eat.
Cayman opens his lunchbox to reveal an extravagant array of Japanese cuisine. I have to admit, it looks delicious.
What? You seriously made all that?
This is just something I whipped up quickly. I can't let anything eat into my workout time.
I never would have guessed you were a chef. You could start your own restaurant with skills like that.
You know, we weren't even competing, and yet I feel like I just lost big time.
Okay, BB, it's time for your training.
I already finished my 9 to 5. What gives?
No complaining. You're in major need of some guts, and I'm gonna make sure you get them.
Cayman's got BB in some kind of grappling hold so he can't run away.
By the way, what's the training gonna be?
When you need more guts, nothing beats training under a roaring mountain waterfall. I'll start you off with the beginner's 2-week course.
No! Boss, you gotta do something!
Just bring him back when we need him, okay?
Got it.
Poor guy.
There's a ruckus on the Dragon Savior's floor. It also smells like fish for some reason.
Looks like another fine catch today.
There's a giant swordfish laid out in the middle of the office.
Indeed. I happened to be at the beach the other day, so I figured I would go fishing. This guy put up quite the fight, but thanks to him, it's sashimi for everyone!
Kirin, you're pretty good with a sword. Can you prepare a fish?
Huh? I guess I could cut off the head, at least.
So you can trim a fish? Huh. I'm impressed, Kirin.
Ugh! I'm a battle priestess, not some fishmonger!
Everyone's gathered around Shiron's desk. Is he showing off his gaming skills again?
Shiron, what's going on?
Oh, hey, GV! Sumeragi's game development division sent over a beta code for their new MMO.
Sumeragi's making an MMO?
It's part of an ongoing series, and this one's called September Universe Tri-Age Spirits, Prologue of Reminiscence 4. Working title. This one is about a tribe of elves.
So it's a whole series? Oh, this character is super cute!
September. I've heard of the series, but I don't remember the names being so long.
You know, Cayman, I've never seen you in the elevator. How do you get to the office?
Huh? What's this about?
I climb, of course.
You climb? Like, the outside of the building?
It gets cold in the winter, but nothing I can't handle. All the better for building muscle.
Are you treating the building like a climbing gym? Just what floor do you think this is?
It's pretty impressive you can do that with so few places to grab.
You two can scale completely vertical walls, right? Without even breaking a sweat at that. Are you trying to tell me you can't climb up this building?
You have a point there. Fine. Challenge accepted. Shadow Yakumo's Battle Priestess Kirin will climb up this building in a record time.
Kirin, you get caught up way too easily. Also, Cayman, please use the elevator.
The communication terminal in the Dragon Savior's office is ringing.
Sorry, I'm kind of busy right now. Could you pick that up, BB?
Aye, aye, sir. It's my time to shine.
If BB answers the way he normally talks, he'll damage the Bureau's image.
Never mind, BB. I can get it after.
Hello. This is the Sumeragi Group's Bureau of Dragon Saviors customer support speaking. How may I help you?
Huh?
Oh, in that case, I'm afraid you dialed the wrong extension. No, it's no problem. Happy to help. Dang, it was just some dude who fat-fingered the number.
So, you can talk like a normal person?
Looks like there's a delivery for you, Kirin.
Oh, just leave it on my desk.
It's a package from Interior Creators. What kind of company is that?
Apollo pulled out his phone and began to search the company name.
Oh, yeah. That's just one of Shadow Yakumo's shell companies. It's probably just a fresh supply of talismans.
I see. How interesting. It's quite rare for a shell company to have a physical location like this.
Just fair warning, I wouldn't look too deep into it if I were you. They can see your search history, you know? One wrong move, and they can erase your existence down to your birth certificate.
Thanks for the warning.
So, GB, I know you support Kirin in battle, but what exactly do you do?
My main job is to ensure that she can use her arc chain. After Kirin locks onto something, I warp her to the target with my Azure striker.
Wowza! You two must be perfectly in sync! I was here thinking you'd be her footstool to help her reach high places, or let her ride on your back while you fly.
Wouldn't that be considered animal cruelty?
I'm not an animal.
Oh, I thought you might turn into a motorcycle, or maybe even a spaceship. I really got my hopes up.
What exactly do you think dogs do, Shiron?
I told you I'm not a dog!
We've been out all day working on subjugating rampaging adepts. Even BB is working overtime today.
It's time for fourth meal, baby! What's on deck for tonight, you ask? Bam! A cup of instant fried noodles!
Is that really something you need to announce to everyone?
I have a question for you guys. When exactly do the noodles get fried? I'm seriously stumped.
They're just flavored like fried noodles. They don't actually get fried at any point. I thought that was obvious.
What? That's bonkers!
You're kidding!
Cayman, from what I can tell, all you do is work out. How do you make a living?
Money, huh? To be honest, I have no idea.
You have no idea? How do you not know?
I actually got a crazy amount saved up. Somebody sends money to my account every month, even though I don't remember asking for it. I could do just fine on my own, but it seems someone insists on butting into my business. Still, I don't want to let it go to waste, so I just use it to keep the lights on.
Cayman's family must be well off, huh?
I knew it. We're missing one.
What's going on?
I was doing inventory on our equipment and the number didn't match our records. Either the log is wrong or someone forgot to return an item.
I bet it's BB.
Hey, let's give BB the benefit of the doubt.
Indeed. Someone from another department may have even walked off with it. I'll just put in a new order for now. But if it was BB, he'll be getting some educational guidance.
Make sure it's super strict.
Please keep it reasonable.
By the way, Apollo,
What's the matter?
how about you and I train here together?
I have other matters to attend to. I'm surprised you noticed I work out, though.
Looking at you, it's pretty obvious.
You think so? I figure everything you do starts with yourself. Sometimes it's better to train your body, and other times your mind.
I'll leave those other times to you. I don't think I'm cut out for thinking.
That in itself is wisdom, I suppose. I know I can count on you when the time comes, Cayman.
You bet.
Shiron and Apollo are playing a fighting game together, and it seems like a close match.
Dang, Apollo! You've really been playing some hours in, haven't you?
I don't need to answer that. Got you!
No way!
A few minutes later, Shiron's character stands victorious after a narrow win.
That was a good fight, though I honestly have no idea what happened.
It looked like Shiron read Apollo's movements to come from behind at the last moment. I've seen Shiron play against others around the company, but I've never seen anyone else put up such a tough fight.
That was so close. How did you get so good at this, Apollo?
I once dabbled in such games to prepare for a mission. Still, I'm not surprised to have lost against a proper professional.
It's been so long since I've had a close match. Hell yeah! That was so much fun! Let's play again sometime, Apollo!
Okay, if I have some free time.
Wait, what mission?
Sensei! Geez, Sensei, you're so cool!
What's gotten into you all of a sudden? Sensei?
Hell yeah! I want to be a manly man just like you! That style, that manliness! Sensei, you're exactly the man I strive to be! Please, let me call you Sensei.
You can call me whatever you want, but don't be mistaken. I'm still in training too.
Yay! Thank you, Sensei!
If he's gonna call me Sensei, I better start acting like one. Now, where to begin if we're gonna turn Shiron into a manly man?
Cayman, do you know where Kirin and GV are?
They got a request from the Peacekeepers a little while ago. Sounds like they're up against an adept who I would be a bad match for.
You're kidding. I thought I told everyone they need to report any outings to the entire Bureau.
There's really no helping some folks.
You're always disappearing to go train somewhere too, you know. You need to pull more weight around here.
I wanted to, but my weight set off the alarms in the elevator.
On second thought, just forget I said anything. Shiron, the dragon radiation data from these coordinates.
Oh, you're right. They have exceeded the nominal value. Hold on a sec.
Hearing just that was enough to get Shiron to pull up the terrain data and an atmospheric diagram in an instant. Shiron filters through the immense amount of data on his screen to find the right coordinates.
As of 2 hours and 13 minutes ago, measurements of dragon radiation at multiple points were elevated in pockets moving through the atmosphere. When separating them out, it seems the individual sources are likely at nominal levels. So I don't think there's an issue.
I see.
However, when compared to the average, the general area does have elevated amounts of radiation. It may be good to dispatch a survey team just in case. I'll make a report of the location. Do you need anything else? Should we prepare any equipment or vehicles in preparation for dispatch?
No, I think this is enough. Good work, Shiron. I'll leave the rest to Kirin's judgment.
Hell yeah! If you notice anything else, be sure to let me know. I'll get right on it.
Of course. I'll be counting on you.
Apollo, you have a minute?
What is it?
I just got this bonkers jigsaw puzzle from another department. And it is one tough cookie.
I thought it'd be nice if we could all work on it together.
You're too much. But I suppose I can help. What about you, Kirin and GV?
I still have work to do on today's report.
I'll have to pass. Paws aren't exactly beneficial for doing puzzles.
You two are no fun. Well, if you can spare some time, feel free to help. It'll be more fun together, even if you just watch.
Let's think of a place to hang it when we're finished.
A jigsaw puzzle, huh? I did one with Quinn once.
Why the long face, GV?
Oh, nothing. Just thinking about something. Don't worry about me.
If you say so.